銀河鉄道39
Okay, let's read Chapter 8 of Volume 2 of Galaxy Express 39. This is a Sono Ichi and Sono Ni, meaning there's a Part 1 and Part 2 for Chapter 8. We'll try to read through this in one shot, but we may have to stop, so at least through the first part. So we'll have a first part of the first part. Okay, and we see the train going here. Again, we have our introduction thing. We'll zoom in so that we can get a better view. The camera really does not like pure black shots. There we go. We appear to be starting with like a quotation. Tenjiu chu banbutsu no shinri no tsugi ni tsuyoi mono wa hito no kokoro ni yadoru shinnen de aru. Ankoko seidan tairiku ni shinda idai naru tankenka Livingstone 23 sei. Okay. This is a quote from Livingston, the 23rd. Maybe that's not the 23rd century. Sei, in this case, that's Yo of or the se of Sekai. Yeah, generation. I think that's the 23rd generation. So that would be like Livingston the 23rd. Let's see if we can actually find just say, yeah, counter for generations. Okay, just checking. Don't see that too frequently. Okay, so heaven and earth and the cosmos. We've seen this before. It's a way to talk about the entire universe. Banbutsu, 10,000 things. Banbutsu, all of creation. So this is a way to say like all of creation in heaven and earth and in the cosmos. In the truth of next, Shinri no Tsugi? Shinri no Tsugi. What else can Tsugi mean? Subsequent? Or stage or station? The subsequent truth or something like that, maybe? The next truth? As for a strong thing. Tsuyoi mono wa. As for strong things in the next truth, in the entire universe, inside people's kokoro, hearts or spirit, residing, Shinnen exists. Shinnen. Faith, conviction. Okay. All right, so the faith or the conviction that's residing in the hearts of men, it's the strongest truth in like the entire of all creation. And then that now is this Livingston the 23rd. Ankoko seidan tairiki. This is like dark star cluster, star group. Tairiki. So Ankoko is just darkness. Okay. Tairiki is like dark continent. But we've got Seidan. Star cluster. Yeah. And Tairiki is again like continent. Tairiki. Although interesting, we don't see it there. Oh, Tairiku, sorry. Yeah, continent. So again, like the darkness star cluster continent. In that, dying, famous, Idai, like well known, Idai, famous, greatness, yeah. And a Tankenka would be like explorer. Yeah. So Livingston the 23rd, the great explorer who died in the continent darkness cluster. This is supposed to be, I think, reflecting the Dr. Livingston, who spent time in Africa, which, as we saw, was also known as the Dark Continent. So this is like his great descendant who died in the great star cluster continent. I think that's what that's supposed to be. Anyway, so he's saying again, that's what he's saying. Phew. 10 minutes to get through that. Tetsuro is sleeping as always. どうしたの, Tetsuro? Because he wakes up and she's saying, what's wrong, Tetsuro? Toilet. 気をつけてね. Oh, be careful. Ki. Gakakakan. Ah! Okay, something's happening. He's falling over. Oh! Gakin! Goo! And I guess he blacks out. Well. Tetsuro! Let me zoom out a little. The camera is freaking out a little. 申し訳ありません。列車妨害でして。何者かが駅の前方に大きい石を、大きい石? Like a laid stone? Okay, so there's no excuse, or sorry, the train妨害. Oh, for like the train disturbance. There's no excuse. Sorry for the train disturbance. Somebody before the station placed stone. Oki ishi. A garden stone. And oki ishi o meaning like somebody placed it. Placed a stone. This is like the direct object, but no verb is stated. Oh. Looks like a hair. Senro ni ishi o? A stone on the rail line or the railway? Yeah, on the line or the track. Ha? Tobikiri dekai no? Like, yeah, a big one that is tobikiri. Oh, extraordinarily big. Taibutsu reira ni mo kanji nai ishi? Taibutsu. Object? Yeah. The object radar also on it, like not feeling stone. So like a stone that couldn't sense even on the object radar. That's Meitoru asking that question. Oh, okay. Zoom out here. So Tetsuro got thrown pretty far away. The train is sort of off the rails here. There appears to be some sort of statues or something. And here we go, chapter 8. Kaseki no Senshi. The fossil warrior, or warriors of fossil warriors, not clear. And again, there will be a two-parter of chapter 8. So this is part 1. Oh, and that's a big face right there. Oh, goodness. Okay, let's stay out. Matsumoto was very fond of drawing very full, excuse me, very full scenes like this. We've seen that now with the beggars, with the leaves. Lots of little details like this. Okay. Zoom in. Nanda, koko wa. What is it as for this place? Nande konna ni yattara ni choukoku ga aru nda. Yeah, okay. Why this sort of yattara ni? Randomly, recklessly, choukoku carvings are there? Why are these carvings or sculptures like randomly or recklessly everywhere? Like this. Koko wa kaseki no hoshi. As for this place, it is a planet of fossils. Okay, here we go. Resha bougai ga atta no. So the train like encountered an accident, had an accident, an incident. Mezurashii koto da wa. It's a rare thing. I don't know, the train seems to be having a lot of problems. Ginga Tetsuro ni shite wa, as for happening or doing to the Galaxy Railway, it's a rare event, a rare thing. Jiro Haishoki ga tsuita uchu resha ga Iwanimoro ni noriageru nante koto wa? Okay, so come on. Jiro, the automatic. Jiro. Haisho. Haishoki, some sort of equipment. Automatic. The automatic. Oh, obstruction guard. The automatic obstruction guard. Too late. No, tsuita. I'm not arrived at or attached. Tsuita uchu resha ga. The automatic guard, obstruction guard attached to the space train. Iwanimoro ni. To stones, completely all the way. Nori agete nante koto wa. Nori ageru. To run aground, to be stranded. So, nante koto wa sort of implies like, how could it be? Or like, as for this happening, as for running aground completely due to stones, the train because of with this guard attached. Like, how could that happen? Bougai toyu to dareka ga. So if saying an incident or a disturbance, somebody soyo. That's right. Kono choukoku no taigo no tsukutta yatsu ga kai. These sculptures, large grouping making person, was it? So, like, that person who made this large group of these sculptures, perhaps? Well, or no. この彫刻は自然のものだわ。As for these sculptures, they are natural things. 自然。Okay, so we get the nice vertical thing. I'm not going to zoom out for this. Here's Tetsuro. We get a nice look at these are natural, she's saying. 自然にできたこれがか So they were made naturally, these things? So, that's right. Or is it possible this was natural, these things? びっくりするでしょうけどね。でもこれは誰の手で作り上げたものでもない。While being surprised, しょうけどね, I guess, like, while you might be surprised, however, or there's nothing you can do about being surprised. However, as for these things, through somebody's hands, making was not. Mono demo nai. These weren't things made by people's hands. Senro to kikansha no shuri ga owaru made notte ta hou ga ii wa. Okay, so the track and the engine, shuri, the engine's like repairs. Yeah. The track and the mending of the engine or the mechanics, until it's finished, I guess riding direction is good. We should ride or wait on the train. We should ride until the repairs are finished. 銃の用意もしておいた方がいいわ。Also, preparation of guns, doing that in an advanced direction is good. Also, we should have our guns at the ready. 妨害者が来るのかい? The disturbing person? The culprit? 妨害. Yeah. Like the disturbance person coming, perhaps? We're not getting a specific 妨害者. Yeah. もし来たら, if come, 殺し合いになるかもね。ただじゃ済まないわ。Yeah, so indeed, if come, if arrives, 殺し合い, like a killing meeting. 殺し合い. Yeah, killing each other, it will probably become killing each other. ただじゃ済まない. I think this is like, it won't end. I don't know how to make that ただ済まない. It could be, it's just inexcusable. Or maybe like it won't end that way. Yeah, that's not what we want there. Okay. All right. Well, as typical, they're about to be fighting for their lives on every planet. 自然にできたにしてはよくできてるな. Okay. As for doing as for it being possible naturally, or as for this being done naturally, it's yoku dekite, it's done well. まるで生きた人間がそのまま固まって岩になったみたいだ. It's as if a living human, as things were, into hardened stone. Oh, becoming into hardened stone, it's like that. Okay, yeah, it's as if living humans, as they were, seem to have turned into hardened stone. その星はどんな As for this planet, what sort of a ここは位置的には銀河系の縁に当たるところ、銀河宇宙塔から外宇宙へ出るギリギリのところ。Okay. As for this place, 位置的にはIchi is like here situation. As for situationally, it's the galaxy system's fuchi. Edge. As for this place, it's at the edge of the galaxy system. Yeah, 銀河系の縁にある当たるところ. It's touching in contact, being whatever. The fan translation decided to call this that it's at the center of the galaxy, but Fuchi is clearly the edge of the galaxy. Okay, we'll keep going. From galaxy cosmos islands outside to the outside of the galaxy, or to the outside of the cosmos, departing girigiri no tokoro. It's a place for that to happen. Yeah, this is like girigiri no tokoro. It's a place like at the very limits for going outside of the cosmos. Or going towards the outside of the cosmos, the exterior parts of the cosmos, from the galaxy space islands, whatever the toll here means. Okay. 小さな太陽系の
Hello there.
Hello there. 6番目の惑星で、一言で言えば、地球と何もかもうり二つ同じと考えてもいいくらい似てる星よ。Okay. A small solar system's sixth planet. Okay, so as the sixth planet, number 6 planet of a small solar system, 地球と何もかも. All right, what is 何もかも? Anything and everything. With Earth, anything and everything, うり二つ. Like 2 peas in a pod. So even if you thought of them as the same two peas in a pod with everything being like with Earth, a good approximate or good extent of resembling planet. So basically, it resembles Earth so much that you could think of them as the same. Okay. でも、表面には彫刻のような岩があるだけ、海の底にも彫刻があるわ。However, as for on the surface, stones that are like sculptures exist, and only those. Also, in the bottom of the ocean, sculptures exist. 表面. Yeah, just surface. Okay, that's the difference. These stones-like sculptures everywhere on the surface and even in the depths of the ocean. Definitely not creepy. 소강교. 소강교. What is this? Twin eyeball mirror? Oh, yeah. Binoculars. Binoculars? どうするの? What will you do? Like, what are you doing? Or she has some. いや、つまり、外を、no, that, I mean to say, or that is to say, outside, はい、これよ. Here you go. These things. あっちで見てくる. Over there, coming to look. Over there, coming to look. Oh. Nante kireina iwa nandaro. There's somehow like a pretty stone, right? しかし、遠すぎるし、倍率が低い. Okay, however, it's too far. The times percentage is low. Like the magnification, I guess, is too low. 倍率. Yeah, the magnification is low. Hmm? Tetsuro! So he went outside. Okay. That's the halfway point for this chapter, and we're already at 30 minutes. I think the next chunk is going to be a good 30 minutes, if not more. So rather than try to power through it, we'll pause here. Okay, just kidding. We're going to finish this off. Tetsuro! 好奇心の強い男ほど真の大物になるのだぞ. Yeah, I'm totally trolling. Okay. 好奇心. 好奇心 is curiosity. So, like, to the extent of a strong person's curiosity, a true thing becoming, he's talking about something about strong curiosity. There is an expression about curiosity, a couple expressions about curiosity, but neither of these seem to be in play here. Shin no omono. Okay, that's not there either. Important person, omono. A pure important person in becoming. this still sounds like sort of an expression, doesn't it? Like the extent of a strong person's curiosity, it's becoming an important person, a purely important person. It sounds like, strong curiosity drives you towards greatness. どうしてもそばへ寄って詳しく見たいものは見たいのだぞ. Whatever happens, like visiting nearby and detailed wanting to see thing, as for that want to see. Yeah, as for wanting to see the details, like over there, like I want to see it. Wanting to see it. 詳しいそばへ寄って. Yeah, to visit Yoru. Oh! Okay. いくらなんでもこりゃあんまりだ。シーズンの岩がこんなすごい形になるはずがあるか? Okay, so like this extent, 何でもこりゃ of everything, it's too much. Let's come back to this. Shizen no iwa, a natural stone, this sort of incredible shape becoming like ought to exist. This is like a rhetorical question. How could a stone turn into this shape, this incredible shape naturally? Aruka. And again, ikura nandemo kore wa anmari da. Anmari tends to mean like excessive. Surplus, excess, not very, or remainder. Nandemo kore anmari da. In any case, he's asking, like, how could this possibly form naturally? Those look an awful lot like skulls. Huh? Ananja, Korea. What's this thing? この骸骨さんは岩ではあんまりせんね。Oh, no, arimasen ne. Okay, maybe I should have stopped. Okay, this gaikotsu, which is going to be bone. Skeleton. As for this Mr. Skeleton, in stone, dewa arimasen. It isn't made of stone, you know? これは人間の中身から取り出した生のシャレコベさん. As for this thing, nakami, the contents of a human came out of. It came from the contents of a human. It seems like a really weird way to say that. Kara toridashita. Yeah, it came out of the contents of a human. A nama no shareko. A raw? Nama no. Or well, nama can also mean natural. Shareko. Oh. Sharekobe, skull. San. I guess it isn't a natural, well, it isn't a... Why is he saying san here? nama no sharekobe-san. He's saying it is like it's a skull. Achi ni mo gorori, kochi ni mo gorori. Over there also. Gorori. Which I guess is like slumping down over there. And kochi ni mo also over here, gorori, slumping down. Not sure why gorori. Okay, suddenly pretty obvious. Kubito do no naki wakare no hakko-san tachi ga heads and torsos naki wakare. Heart in tears, coming to grief, going separate ways. Naki wakare no Hokatsu-san. Hakkotsu. White bone skeleton. So bleached bones. So the bleached bones of Naki wakare of torsos and heads. Kubi. Kubi can mean neck, but it can also mean head in this case. Which is what he means. I don't know why Naki wakare to go separate ways. Bleached bones going in separate ways, maybe meaning like scattered here and there. All right. Kubito do no hone ga bunri shitteru toyu koto wa desu ne. Okay, the heads and the torso's bones. Bunri. Separation. As for the thing of them being separated, it is. Like all of them are separated. Ikiteru uchi ni suppari to. While living. Suppari. Suppari? I think he's like completely, and he's doing this. So like while they were living, they were completely ... is what he's thinking. Dare ni? Like by whom? Ite! Ow. Huh? Huh? Meteru de wa aremasen ne? Meteru, it isn't, right? I guess if this were the anime, we'd get the like gleaming ching sound now. There is no sound effect listed. That really high pitched like sound. Oh boy. Oh wow, look at that background. Oakazo. That's like boy, young kid. Youngster. Oh, that's what we want. Youngster. Wakazo. Kisama mo kaseki dorobo ka? You also are a fossil thief, aren't you? Sono gaikotsu no you ni naru no da. Soko no. So will become like those skeletons. You will become like those skeletons. Shimatta! Ju wo wasureta! Oh no! Forgot gun. I forgot my gun. Vicious. Okay, this is a lot. Sorry. This is serious. Okay, this is the last page. What do we got here? Shinu no wa no. Kurushiku wa nai. Kurushiku wa nai. Sawagu na. Orokamono. Okay, orokamono is like fool. As for dying, or as for the one dying, as for painfully. Oh, no. Yeah, no. As for dying, as for it being painful, it does not exist. So as for dying, it won't be painful. Don't make a big noise, you fool. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, and we get our little closure here. And again, remember, this is a two-parter, so. Another quotation, it looks like, Shinnen, that was a word that we saw at the beginning, right? That was like faith or belief, conviction. Shinnen no ka tammari hodo atsukai nikui mono wa uchu ni sonzai shinai kukan butsuri gakusha. Oh, that's the end of the quotation. Then the title. Okay. No katamari hodo. Katamari is a lump, right? Katamari damashi. So, to the extent of a lump of conviction, atsukai nikui, hard to handle thing. As for a thing that's hard to handle, to the extent of a lump of conviction in the universe, it does not exist. Okay. So this would be a way of saying, like, nothing is harder to deal with in the universe. Nothing exists in the universe that's harder to deal with than a lump of conviction or faith. Kukan butsuri gakusha. Gakusha is like an educated person or a scientist. Kukan is just a space. Butsu. Butsuri is biology, right? No, physics. Sorry. Space physics scientist. So, space physicist Hanma Schutein. Hammerstein? Hammerstein. Hammerstein. Anyway, there you go. Probably yes, he's a space physicist, or she's a space physicist, so. And we get the very dramatic, like, his robe, his cloak, a slice. Jabba. Tetsuro. This was made for the anime. Okay, that is the end of Sono Ichi of Chapter 8, Volume 2. So we'll continue next time with Sono Ni of Chapter 8, and we'll see what happens to Tetsuro. Maybe.